Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 9th of January 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected May June 2006 paper 1. This is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. So let's start this paper. May, June 2006, paper 1. Question number 1, A part, he says express 0.527 as a percentage. Okay, so it's a decimal fraction. We want to represent it in the form of percentage. Okay, so 0.527, remove this decimal. In the place of decimal, downstairs I'll put a 1. After this, we have 2 digits, 3 digits. So I'll put 3 zeros, multiply with 100. To convert it into percentage, I will have to multiply it with 100. So you will see these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros, they will be cancelled. So 527 divided by 10, and that will be 52.7%. So because downstairs you will have 1 0, so the decimal which is here will come one step to the left. So final answer will be 52.7%. Hopefully you understand. Okay. The B part is, he says evaluate 5.6 divided 0.08. So let me show you. Okay. So 5.6 divided 0.08. So I will remove this decimal. I will have 56 by 10 divided. I will remove this decimal. I will have 8 divided by 100. Then I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. So you will have 56 by 10 multiply. When you convert the divide sign into multiply, you change this fraction. You reciprocate this fraction. So this will become 100 by 10, 100 by 8. So now you can see this 8 and 56 can be cancelled. So 8 sevens are 56, this 10 and 100 can be cancelled. So 7 into 10, it will be 70. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Question number 2 coming up on your screen. It says 6 by 7 minus 1 by 3. And the B part is 2 by 5 multiply 4 by 9. So these are the two parts. We have to evaluate them. So let me show you. Okay, so 6 by 7 minus 1 by 3, we have to take the LCM. In the case of the addition and subtraction of the fractions, we take the LCM of the denominators. So in the denominator, you have 7 and 3. Their LCM is 21. So I will write a single fraction. And here I wrote the LCM. So divide this LCM with this denominator. So 21 divided by 7, it will be 3. So whatever the answer comes, just multiply it with the numerator there. So 6 into 3. LCM divided by this denominator, whatever the answer comes, that multiplies with this numerator. So 7 into 1. So you will have 18 minus 7 divided by 21, and that will be 11 by 21. Okay, so the question number 2B part is 2 by 5 multiply 4 by 9. Here the numerator multiplies with the numerator and the denominator multiplies with the denominator. So 4 2s are 8 and 5 9s are 45. So this is how you do this question number 2. The rate of exchange between pounds and dollars was 1 pound is equals to $2.80. Calculate the number of dollars received in exchange of 120 pounds, and the B part is the number of pounds received in exchange for $224. So this question is about the money exchange. Okay, so let me show you the trick we use is we use the method of proportion. So pounds and dollars, 1 pound is $2.80. So 120 pounds, how many dollars? So I will convert this. This is the proportion method. So 1 divided by 120 will be equals to 2.80 divided by X. So cross multiply. So X will be equals to 120 multiplied 2.80. So 120 multiplied 28 by 10. I removed that decimal. So that 0 and 0 will be cancelled. You will have 12 multiplied 28, and that will be 336. So for 120 pounds, you will get $336. Okay, again, question number 3, and it's B part. The rate of exchange still pounds and dollars. 1 pound is equals to $2.80. He says if I have $224, how many pounds I will get? So same method. Uh, so 1 by y will be equals to 2.80 divided by 224. So just cross multiply it. So you will have 2.80y equals to 224. So y will be equals to 224 divided by 2.8. So remove this decimal. Upstairs, I will write a 10. And you will have to, you can cancel 224 and 28 with the table of 4. So you will have 56 divided by 7 into 10. And you know the 7 and 56, they can be cancelled. So 8s are 7, 8s are 56. So 8 into 10, and so 80. So you will get 80 pounds if you have 224 dollars. So that's how you do the question number 3. Okay. Question number 4. He says complete the statements in the answer space. A part is 4,872. Correct to one significant figure is. That's the first part. And let me show you my answer. Okay. So 4872 correct to one significant figure is. You see, 4872, one significant figure. We count the significant figures from the left side. So the first non-zero digit here is 4. So this one is the first significant figure. So the rest of the figures, I will drop them. In place of them, I will try to write, I will try to round it off. And I will try to keep this one, which I have underlined. Okay, because that is the only one significant figure which I want to keep. Okay, so because before the 4, I have 8 there. So this 4 will become 5. And so 4,872 in one significant figures, it will become 5,000. So it's a very famous question, and hopefully you understand. Okay, the next statement which we need to complete is 4,872. Correct to dash significant figures is 4,870. Okay, so if you look at this, he rounded them all 484872. He rounded it off to 4870. So he kept these first 3 significant figures. So how many significant figures are there? There are 3 significant figures. Okay, so that's why he kept these first 3 significant figures. And because it's 72, it will become 70. So he kept these first 3. So how many significant figures are there? There are 3 significant figures. So here you have to write 3. Okay. He says a journey of 170 kilometers took 4 whole 1 by 4 hours. Calculate the average speed in kilometers per hour. Here the distance is given and the time is also given. And we want to find the average speed. The average speed is total distance by total time. So the total distance is also known and the total time is also known. Very easily we can find the speed. Okay, so you know average speed is equals to distance divided by time. So 170 kilometer divided by 4 whole 1 by 4 hours. So this mixed number, I will convert it into the improper fraction. So 170 divided by, and downstairs you will have 4 into 4 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. So it will be 17 by 4. So when you write this 17 by 4 fraction, which is in the numerator, when you bring it upper level. So this fraction will reciprocate. So it will become, when you write it upstairs here, it will reciprocate. So 170 into 4 by 17. This 17 and 170 can be cancelled. So you will have 10 into 4, and that will be 40. So the average speed will be 40 kilometer per hour. So the average speed will be 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so the next question. The B part is potatoes cost 75 cents per kilogram. John paid $1.20 for a bag of potatoes. How many kilograms did he buy? Okay, the cost of 1 kg potato is given. That cost is 75 cents. And I want to know that 120 cents, how many? $1.20, how many potatoes? But I'm going to use the method of ratios. Cost potatoes 75 cents, you get 1 kg potato. But here the cost should be in the same units. The cost is $1.20. So that should not be like in dollars and the other thing in cents. They should have the same unit. So we will have 75 divided by 120 equals to 1 divided by x. We will cross multiply here. So you will have 75x equals to 120. So x will be equals to 120 divided by 75. So I can cancel here with the table of 5. So you will have 24 by 15, then divide it with the table of 3. You will have 8 by 5. And it will be 1 whole 3 by 5. And 3 by 5 means 0.6. So x will be 1.6 kg. So for $1.20, which means 120 cents, you can buy 1.6 kg of potato. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 6. He says it is given that P is equals to 12 by under root Q. Describe the relationship between P and Q in words by completing the sentence in the answer space. Okay, so there we have that sentence. P is dash proportional to the square root of the Q. You see, these two are variables. This is a constant, and this is because downstairs. So I can easily tell you that P is inversely proportional to the square root of the Q. P is inversely proportional to the square root of the Q. So then he says calculate the value of the Q when the P is 4. Calculate the value of the Q when the P is 4. We can use this formula and we can find the value of the Q. And it's how much marks? 1 marks question. Let me show you. Question number 6 is coming up on your screen. He says P is equals to 12 divided by under root Q. So P is inversely proportional to the square root of the Q. Then the question was when the P is 4, what is the value of the Q? So P is equals to 12 by under root Q. So 4 is equals to 12 by under root Q. So bring this under root Q to this side. The 4 will go to the other side. It will divide there. So you will have 12 divided by 4, and that will be 3. So under root Q is equals to 3. So we will take square on both the sides. And when I will take the square on both the sides, you see this square and this square root will be cancelled. So your Q will be equals to 9. So Q will be equals to 9. That's question number 6. And it's A and B both parts. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, we are done with question number 6. Question number 7 is coming up on your screen. A dealer sold a painting for $800. He made a profit of 25% on the price she paid for it. Calculate the price she paid for the painting. So the cost we don't know. We know that how much they sold it, for how much they sold it, but we also know that how much profit they made. So we want to calculate the cost on which they bought it. So we will suppose that cost is X and they have taken 25% profit. So the sale is cost plus the profit. So we will have X plus 25% of X is equals to sale, which is 800. So it's a 2-mark question. Let me show you my work because I'm going to solve it with the help of algebra. Okay, so I suppose that the cost they paid is X. So they made a profit of 25% on X, and then they got 800. So X plus 25 by 100 into X is equal to 800. So when you take the LCM, both the terms have X, so they can be added. So 100X plus 25X divided by 100 is equal to 800. So 125X divided by 100 is equal to 800. Take 100 and 125 to the other side. So 100 is dividing. When it go on the other side, it will multiply. 125, which is multiplying with the X, when it will go on the other side, it will divide. So X will be equals to 800 multiply 100 divided by 125. So you can cancel 100 and 125 with the table of 25. So you will have 800 multiply 4 divided by 5. So 800 can be divided with the 5, and it will be 160 multiply 4, and that will be 640. 160 multiply 4, and that will be 640. That's how you do question number 7. Okay. So the time difference between Brunei and London is 7 hours. So when it is 1900 in Brunei, it is 1200 in London. It means that the Brunei's time is 7 hours ahead of London. So when it is 3:30 in Brunei, what time is it in the London? So because 3:30 in 24 hours is the morning. So first of all, I will add 24 in the 3:30, 24 hours in the 3:30. And from there, I will subtract the 7 hours. And I will know what's the time in the London, because London time is how much time, how 7 hours behind the Brunei's time. So let me show you. It's a very important question, and it's not a, you see, it's a little tricky also. So London time, which was in the early morning time, which is sorry, Brunei time is 3:30. And first of all, because it's early morning, so and we have to, London's time will be 7 hours behind this time. So first of all, let's add 24 in it, 24 hours in it. So you will get 27:30. From 27:30, which is in the Brunei, subtract the 7 hours, because London time is 7 hours behind the Brunei's time. So from hours, we subtract hours. From minutes, we subtract minutes. So you will have 27 from 27, 30 minus 0, it will be 30. And from 27 hours, you subtract 7 hours, you have 20 hours. So in the London, the time will be 20:30, or you can say it will be 8:30 p.m. 20:30, or you can say in the London, it will be 8:30 p.m. So this is how you do the question number 8. Okay. So the B part is, he says, an aircraft leaves Brunei at 6:30 p.m. local time. It arrives in Dubai at 10 p.m. local time. So in what at the time in Dubai was, it was 10th p.m. in the Dubai. Okay. So the flight took 7 hours, 7 whole 1 by 2 hours. Okay. 7 hours and 30 minutes is mean. Calculate the time difference between Dubai and Brunei. So we have to calculate the time difference between Dubai and Brunei. Okay, so let me show you. So in the Brunei, because it's 6:30 p.m. and the flight started from there. So this is the departure. That departure is 18:30, because it's PM. No? So when you convert the PM into 24 hours, you add 12 in hours. So 6:30, it in the 24-hour format, it means 18:30. And the journey, that's the departure time from Brunei. And the journey time is 7 hours and 30 minutes. So the arrival time will be 18:30 plus 7:30. So 30 plus 30, that will be 60, 18 plus 7, that will be 25. So 60 minutes mean 1 hour. So instead of writing 60 minutes, you make it 1 hour and you give it into the hours. So you will have 26:00. So when the plane will arrive in the Dubai, and at that time in Brunei, it will be 2600. The time will be 2600. So, but at that time in Dubai, the time was 10 p.m. So Dubai's time 10 p.m. I will also write this in the form of 24 hours. So 10 p.m. means 2200. Okay. So when the plane arrived in Dubai, at that moment in the Dubai, the time was 2200, whereas in Brunei it will be 2600. So if we want to find out the time difference between the Brunei and the Dubai, you can subtract both these times. They are representing the same event. The plane landed in Dubai. So in Brunei it's 2600, and in Dubai it's 2400. So just subtract them. From minutes we subtract minutes, from hours we subtract hours. So 20 minus 00, it will be 00. 26 hours minus 22 hours, that will be 4 hours. So the time difference between the Brunei and the Dubai is 4 hours. So this question is a little bit a tricky question. That was question number, this was question number 8. Hopefully you understand. The thickness of an oil film is 0.000004 centimeter. Express 0.000004 in standard form. Then he says the oil covers an area of 20 meters square. Calculate the volume of the oil in the centimeter, cubic centimeter. So these are the two questions. So one thing is we have to represent this number in the standard form. Okay. Let's take that out. So from here, the decimal will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to the right. So I can write 4 expo minus 6 centimeters. So this is how you write the standard form. This number formed here is the rule that this number should be more than 1 but less than 10. More than 1 but less than 10. Okay, so that's the thickness in centimeters of the oil. And the area on which we have the oil is 20 meters square. So I will convert this into centimeter square. So in 1 meter square, we have 100 centimeter square, which means 10,000. So 20 multiply 100 multiply 100, and it will give you 200,000 centimeter square. So now, if you want to calculate the volume of that oil, that will be thickness multiply area. Thickness is 4 expo minus 6 centimeter, and the area is 2 expo 5 2 expo 5 centimeters. So when you multiply both these numbers, you get 8 expo minus 1, which means 0.8 centimeter cube. So the area, the volume of the oil will be 0.8 centimeter cube. Hopefully you understand that how we are doing this. So that was question number 9. Okay, now he says question number 10, first part, he says find the smallest integers k which satisfied 7k greater than and equals to 36. Okay, so first of all, question number 10, a part. Okay, 7k is greater than and equals to 36. So k is greater than and equals to 36 by 7. So k is greater than and equals to 5 whole 1 by 7. So I will represent it on the number line. It says that k is greater than or equals to 5 whole 1 by 7. So 5 whole 1 by 7 will be roughly somewhere here between the 7 and 6, because it says equals to and greater than. So I will draw a circle here. I will shade it, which means that this number is included, and I will draw a line towards the left. So towards the right, sorry. And the smallest integer in this solution, you can easily see the smallest solution, the smallest integer in this solution is 6. Okay. The question number, and that was the question number 10, A part. We are done with this. Okay. Then the question number 10, A part, second portion, he says find the largest integer value which satisfies 3n minus 1 under root 26. So we will solve this inequality. First of all, I will take this minus 1 to the other side. It will add on the other side. Then I will take that 3 to the other side and it will divide. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. So question number 10, and it's B part. Okay, question number 10, and it's B part. Okay, so we have 3n minus 1 is less than 26. This minus 1 will go to the other side. It will add. So you will have 3n less than 26 plus 1, 3n less than 27. And that 3 is multiplied with the n. When it will go on the other side, it will divide. So n is less than 27 by 3. So 27, 3 will be cancelled. So n will be less than 9. So now I will represent this on a number line. And you see, I've shown here a number line. So because the n is less than 9, so I will put a circle here. I will not shade it because we shade only when there is an equal sign also. So less than means to go to the left. Okay, so the largest integer in this solution, the 9 is not included in the answer. This is the answer. Question number 10. Sorry, number 10. So largest integer is 10. The diagram shows the graph of x equals to 1. X equals to 1 is this line. Remember that. And then he says y equals to 3. Y equals to 3 is this line. And then he says y is equals to x minus 1. This is a line whose y-intercept is minus 1 and slope is positive 1. That is this line. So remember these three lines. He says the region R is defined by the inequalities. He says x is greater than 1. So when x is greater than 1 means this vertical line, which is x equals to 1, x greater than 1 means that you have to remain on the right side of this vertical line, on this side. Okay. Then he says y is less than 3. Y is less than 3 is this line, is a horizontal line because the crocodile's back is towards y. So the area below this line is the required area. So you have to remain, so this is that area. Then he says y greater than x minus 1. Y equals to x minus 1, this line, because the crocodile's mouth is towards y. So above this is the area. Okay. So this is that area. You can on your hard copy just share this area. This is that area. This is given that the point x comma y is in the region R, find the integer values of x and y. So the only point which has the integer coordinates and is between these three inequalities is this point. Okay. So this is that point, and the coordinates of this point are 2, 2. That is question number 10, and it's B part. I have written that answer. Noted that. I have noted that answer. X equals to 2, y is equals to 2. Okay. So x equals to 2, y is equals to 2. So that is the solution. This is the point which is inside the region and region R, and its coordinates are in integers. Okay. Question number 11, solve the simultaneous equations. He says 3x is equals to 7y, 12y is equals to 5x minus 1. So this is simultaneous equation. We can make the coefficients of the x same, and then we can simply add them and they will be cancelled. Okay, let me show you the procedure. I have done that procedure. Okay, so you have 3x equals to 7y, and the second equation is 12y equals to 5x minus 1. So bring that minus 7y to the other side, it will become minus 7y. So you will have 3x minus 7y equals to 0. In the second equation also bring the numbers to the x term to the other side. So you will have minus 5x plus 12y equals to minus 1. Now you can see I can easily make the coefficients of the x same. So the upper equation I will multiply it with the 5 and I will add it into the lower equation, but the lower equation will be multiplied with 3. So you can see here 3 into this plus 3 into this, 5 into this, sorry, and plus 3 into this. So you will have 15x minus 35y and minus 15x and plus 36y equals to 5 into 0 is 0, so minus 3. So you will have here, you're left with this, these two will be cancelled. So you're left with only minus 35 plus 36y, minus 35y plus 36y, that will be y equals to minus 3. So y is equals to minus 3. Now, once I know the value of the y, I will put this value into any equation. You can put this value into any equation. So I can put it in the first equation. So 3x is equals to 7 into minus 3. 7 into minus 3 will be minus 21. So x, when you make the x alone, that 3 will go on the other side, divide. So minus 21 divided by 3, and that will be minus 7. So this is how you solve this simultaneous equation. So that question coming up on your screen is question number 12. Okay. So he says A, B, and B, C are adjacent sides of a regular polygon. The angle ABC is 140 degrees. He says calculate the number of sides of the polygon. Now you see, because he used the word regular polygon, he says the internal angle ABC of a regular polygon is 140. Regular polygon means that all its sides are equal and all its internal angles are also equal to each other. So we call it a regular polygon. Their first question is calculate the number of the sides of the polygon. The number of sides of the polygon, we have a formula that internal angle is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close and the whole thing divided by n. So that is, from there I will find the value of the n, and the value of the n represents the number of sides of the polygon. So internal angle is equals to 140. Internal angle formula is 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So internal angle is 140. So 140 is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So this n which is in the downstairs, it will go on the other side. It will multiply with 140. So you will have 140n equals to 180n minus 360. And when you bring this 180n to the other side, it will subtract. So 140n minus 180n, it will be minus 40n equals to minus 360. So minus will be gone and n will be equals to 360 divided by 40. 0 will be cancelled. So 36 divided by 4, it will be 9. So that figure is basically 9-sided figure. It's a 9-sided figure. N value will be 9. Okay, so the next part, it says CB and the BD are adjacent sides of a congruent regular polygon. Congruent regular polygon, what does this mean? That it means this polygon and this polygon, they are the same. So if this angle is 140, this angle is also 140. and they want you to find out the ABD angle. They want you to find out this angle. So this is 140, this is 140, this question is question mark. We don't want to calculate this. So the total sum will be 360. So very easily I can find the answer. So let me show you. So we will have 140 plus 140 plus ABD equals to 360. So ABD will be equals to 360 minus 280. So ABD will be equals to 80. So ABD angle will be 80. So that's question number 12B part. So this angle will be 80. So we are done with question number 12. Okay, so here we have question number 13. He says evaluate 5 raised to power 2 plus 5 raised to power 0. And I can solve 5 raised to power 2 means 25 and 5 raised to power 0 means 1. So it will be 25 plus 1 and that will be 26. So question number, show you that. Okay. So 5 square will be 25 plus 5 raised to power 0, that will be 1. So 25 plus 1, it will be 26. Question number 13B and its first part. So you have bracket 1 by x bracket close raised to power minus 2. So when I will reciprocate this fraction inside the bracket, the power outside from negative, it will become positive. So you will have x square. So x square is the answer. In this second part, you have x raised to power 6 raised to power 1 by 2. The power of the power multiplies. So when 6 will multiply with 1 by 2, 2 and 6 will be cancelled. You're left with the 3. So x will be x raised to power 3. So this is how you do this question number 13. Let me show you. We are done with discussion. So question number 14 is f of x is equals to bracket x plus 2 bracket close bracket start 2x minus 1 bracket close. He says evaluate f of 5.5. So when you have to calculate the value of the f 5.5, so in the formula, wherever you have the x, you will enter 5.5. Simple. So question number 14, a part, f of x will be equals to x plus 2 into x plus 2x minus 1. So if you want to find out the value of the f of 5.5, so in the place of x, we will put 5.5. So you will have 5.5 plus 2, and in the other bracket, you will have 2 into 5.5 minus 1. So 5.5 plus 2, that will be 75. 2 into 5.5 is 11 minus 1. So 7.5 into 11 minus 1 will be 10. 10 multiplied 7.5, that will be 75. So this is how you do question number 14, A part. And the B part is, he says g of x is equals to 1 by 3 bracket 2x minus 1 bracket close. And we want to find the value of the g inverse of 5. G inverse of 5. Okay, so let me, first of all, we have to calculate what is the G inverse. Okay. So you will have this. So suppose that G of x is equals to y. So when the G will come written with the y, it will become G inverse. So x will be equals to G inverse y. So in the place of G of x equals to y, G of x, I can put this value. So we'll have 1 by 3 bracket 2x minus 1 bracket close equals to y. So this 3 will go to the other side. It will multiply. So you will have 2x minus 1 equals to 3y. So then you will have 2x is equals to 3y plus 1, and x will be equals to 3y plus 1 by 2. In the place of x, I will enter G inverse of y equals to 3y plus 1 by 2. And G inverse of x will be equals to, we change the variable. So you will have 3x plus 1 by 2. Now the final question was, what is the value of the G inverse of 5? So in the inverse formula, wherever you have x, you will enter 5. So you will have 3 into 5 plus 1 divided by 2. So you will have 15 plus 1, and that will be 16, 16 divided by 2, and that will be 8. So the question number 14 and its B part, the answer is 8. A cyclist took 30 seconds to ride from A to B. The diagram is the speed time graph of his ride. So this is a speed time graph basically. So on the y-axis, the speed is represented in meter per second, and on the x-axis, the time is represented. And this is the speed time graph of that cyclist. So he took 30 seconds to ride from A to B. So in these 30 seconds, he went from A to B. So this is the speed time graph. He says calculate the distance from A to B. So A to B is the area under the graph. So speed time graph, area under the graph is equal to the distance travel. So I will divide it into 3 portions. This portion, so in the first 10 seconds, it's in the shape of a triangle. And here from 10 to 20, it is in the shape of a rectangle. From 20 to 30, it is in the shape of a trapezium. So I can find their areas, and then I will add them up, and that will be equals to the distance traveled. So 1 by 2 into 10 into 21 plus 10 into 21 plus 1 by 2 into 10 into 21 plus 16. So let me show you my work. I've done this. So area will be area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3, and that will be 1 by 2 into 10 into 21 plus 10 into 21 plus 1 by 2 into 10 into, inside the bracket I will write 21 plus 16, bracket close. So you will have 105 plus 210 plus 5 into 37. So it will be 105 plus 210, it will be 315, and plus 185, and that will give you 500. So the distance traveled in the first 3 seconds, 30 seconds, sorry, I said 3 seconds, it's 30 seconds, will be 500 meters. So that's the distance between A and B. Now that is question number 15, and it's A part. So let's go to the next question. The B part is his retardation during the final 10 seconds. So in these 10 seconds, you have to tell how much is the retardation. So I will take this point and I will take this point, and I find the gradient of this line, and that will be equal to the retardation. So let me show you. So I have taken 2 points on that line in the last 10 seconds. And I've taken 2 points, 20, 21 and 30, 16. And I will apply the formula of the gradient, that's m, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So you will have a 16 minus 21 divided by 30 minus 20. And that will be minus 5 divided by 10, and that will be minus 1 by 2. So the gradient is minus 1 by 2. So the gradient of the speed time graph is equal to the acceleration. So the acceleration will be equals to minus 1 by 2 meter per second square. So because this is the line speed time graph is going downwards, so the speed is slowing down. So we call it retardation. So when you use the word retardation, you don't need to put that negative sign with it. So retardation will be 1 by 2 meter per second square. This is question number 15. Now we have question number 16 on your screen. A prism has a cross section which is a regular hexagon. How many planes of symmetry does this plane prism have? So they are talking about a regular hexagon. Let me show you. Here I have tried to show a regular hexagon, so it's not that accurate, but it's a regular hexagon. In the regular hexagon, these sides are equal to each other. Okay, so I can draw. And here is the line of symmetry. Here is the line of symmetry. I can draw a line of symmetry here, a line of symmetry here. Okay, so there will be 6 lines of symmetry, and 1 line of symmetry. You can cut it from here. So line of basically the plane. Sorry, I said line of symmetry is plane of symmetry. Plane of symmetry is a cut which will divide that solid into two exactly same objects. Okay, so there will be 7 planes of symmetry. Okay, then he says next question. Question number the length and the width of a rectangle are 50 centimeter and 15 centimeter respectively. Each measurement is correct to the nearest centimeter. So I know the length is 50 centimeter because this is correct to nearest centimeter. So it means 1 centimeter. I will divide the 1 centimeter with 2. So you will get 0.5 centimeter. I will find the upper and the lower bound of the length. The length is basically 50 centimeter. So its upper bound will be 50 plus 0.5 and its lower bound will be 50 minus 0.5. In the same way, I know the width of the rectangle, that's 15 centimeter, and because this is correct to 1 centimeter, so I will, to the nearest centimeter, I will divide 1 centimeter by 2, I get 0.5 centimeter. I will add this in the 15 centimeter, I get the upper bound. When I will subtract this number from the 15 centimeter, I will get the lower bound of your width. He says write down the upper bound of the length, and then he says find the least possible perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so let me show you. Okay. So the length, this is how this they are correct to 1 centimeter. So I will divide 1 centimeter with 2. It will be 0.5 centimeter. So the length will be 50 plus 0.5 and it will be 50.5. 50 minus 0.5, it will be 49.5. So this is upper bond, this is lower bond. And then their question is width, upper bond will be 15.5, lower bond will be 14.5. So their basic question was, what is the upper bound of the length? And that will be 50.5. Then their question is the least perimeter. So you know this is a rectangle, so the perimeter is 2 length plus 2 width. So because you want the least value of the perimeter, so I will put the least value of the length and the least value possible of the width. So you will have 2 into 49.5 plus 2 into 14.5. So you will get 99 plus 29, and that will be 128. So the least possible perimeter will be 128. That's question number 16. It's 1 and 2 marks question. He says, given that the x is equals to 6 is the solution of x squared divided by 3 plus k equals to 0, find the value of the k. So in this is an equation given, and x is equals to 6. So just put that value into that equation and you will find the value of the k. So, and he says solve 2y squared minus 3y minus 2 equals 0. So 1 mark and a 2 mark question. Okay. Let me show you my solution. So question number 17, and we say part x equals to 6, and the original equation in which we want to put that value from where I will get the value of the k is x squared by 3 plus k equals 0. So in the place of x, I will put 6. So you will have 6 squared divided by 3 plus k equals 0. So you will have 36 divided by 3 plus k. 36 and 3 will be cancelled. You will get 12. So 12 plus k equals 0. So the k value will be minus 12. The value of the k will be minus 12. Hopefully you can see this whole question and understand this. Okay. Question number 17, and it's p power 2y square minus 3y minus 2 equals to 0. And we have to solve it. Okay, very easy question. So multiply the extreme terms, that is 2y square and the minus 2. 2y square and the minus 2, you will get 4y square. So by third term has a negative sign, which means that we have to choose that pair which by subtraction will give you -3. Okay. So I will write the factors of 3 here. -1 into 4, sorry, 1 into 4. 4 into 1 is 4. 2 into 2 is 4. And we have with the third term, we have negative sign. So I have to choose that pair, which by subtraction will give me -3. Okay. So I have chosen -4 and +1. So 2y square minus 4y plus 1 minus 2 equals to 0. So you will take the 2y common. So you will have 2y bracket y minus 2 bracket close plus 1 into bracket y minus 2 bracket close equals to 0. So you will have, I can take this y minus 2 common. So you will have 2y plus 1 equals 0. These two brackets are multiplying with each other and the answer is 0. So it means that either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So you will have y minus 2 equals to 0. So y will be equals to 2. And 2y plus 1 is equals to 0. So 2y is equals to -1 and y is equals to -1 by 2. So this is how you do question number 17. Okay. One. A, B, C, and D are the points on the circle with the BD as a diameter. TD is a tangent at D and TDA angle is 36. So find ADB. The first question is find the value of the AD, ADB, sorry, ADB. You can see this is diameter. He told you that BD is the diameter. So this is the diameter. So when you take its corners to the circumference, the angle formed here will be of 90 degree. So the angle formed here will be of 90 degree. And you know, this is radius, BD is radius. And you know, this is tangent. And the radius and a tangent, they make 90 degree with each other. So if you know this is 36 and this TDA angle is 90, so it will be 90 minus 36. ADB angle will be 90 minus 36. Let me show you my answers. Okay. So ADB will be equals to ADB plus 36 equals to 90. So because tangent is perpendicular to the radius, so the ADB will be equals to 90 minus 36 and the ADB is equals to 54. Okay, the next question they are asking to you is, okay, so let's move to the next part. Then the question is ABD. ABD. If this is known, this is 90. I can find this one. So ABD easily we can find. So you will have ABD will be 54 plus 90 plus ABD equals to 180. So ABD is equals to 180 minus 144. So ABD angle will be 36. So the ABD angle will be 36. The last part is ACD. Look at here, ACD. So AD is the chord, its ends came here on the circumference. So this angle and this angle will be equal. And we just calculated this angle. So ACD will be equals to the ACD will be equals to the ABD because they are the angles in the same segment. So the ACD will be 36. So hopefully you understand this question. That is question number 18. So C is equals to 5/9 bracket F minus 32 bracket close. He says calculate the C when F is equals to -4. It's very simple. You just have to put in this F, I have to put the -4. Then he says express F in terms of C. Oh, that one is difficult. Okay, so let me show you my solution. Question number 19. So C is equals to 5/9 into bracket, sorry, F minus 32 bracket close. So he says, what is the value of the C when the F value is -4? So 5/9 bracket -4 minus 32. So 5/9 bracket minus 36. So C, 9 and 36 are cancelled. So you have 5 minus 4. They are multiplying, basically 5 multiply with -4, and that will give you -20. So the C value will be -20. Okay. Then he says express F in terms of C. So we have to find out the value of the F in terms of C. We have to make C the subject of the formula. Sorry, F the subject of the formula, because we have to express F in terms of C. So F should be made the subject of the formula. Okay. So let me show you how I have done this. So C is equals to 5/9 bracket K, sorry, F minus 32. So 9C divided by 5 is equals to F minus 32. So you will have 9C plus 32 equals to F. So F will be equals to 9C divided by 5 plus 32. And you take the LCM, so we'll have 9C plus 160 divided by 5. So this is how you make F the subject of the formula. Hopefully you understand. That was the question number 19. Okay, he says the diagram shows a gauge for measuring the water level in a reservoir. Reading in the meters taken over a certain period were as follows. So this negative means that the water is below, this much below than the normal level of the water. And positive numbers mean that the level of the water is above that certain value. So he says for these readings, find the difference in meters between the highest and the lowest level. Okay, so then he says find the median, then he says calculate the mean. Okay, so let me show you solution. Question number 20. So the difference will be, we will take two numbers, the maximum number possible and the minimum number. The possible number, the maximum possible number is positive 0.3, and the minimum number there is minus 2.3. So from the maximum number, I will subtract this minimum number. So you will have 0.3 minus 2.3, that will become positive. So 0.3 plus 2.3, and you get 2.6. So this is how you find the difference between the maximum number and the smallest number. Then they ask us to find the median. So it's an open data. The numbers are just given. So what we will do, we will arrange them in the ascending order. So first of all, the smaller number, then the bigger, then the bigger. Okay. So what I will do, I will have, you can see that I have written the number line, the open data in order. So you will have minus 2.3, comma minus 1.6, comma minus 1.2, and comma minus 0.5, comma minus 0.4, and comma 0.1 and 0.3. So their question was median. So on both the sides, we will leave equal marks. So equal numbers, and whatever is left in the middle, that is your median. So we are, if you leave 3 numbers at the start and 3 numbers at the bottom, so in the middle, you will left with minus 0.5. So the median is minus 0.5. The next question they ask us is to find the mean of these numbers. It's an open data. So if you want to find out the mean, the formula is summation F summation x, sorry, divided by number of observations. So I can, in my rough work, you can see on the right side, I have done my homework. I have added up all the negative numbers and I have added up all the positive numbers. So the sum of the negative numbers is minus 6.0, and then the sum of the positive numbers is 0.4, and the total observations are 7. So you will divide with 7. So you will have minus 5.6 left divided by 5, and I can remove the decimal of 5.6. So downstairs I will put a 10 there. So you will have 56 minus 56 divided by 7 into 10. So you will have minus 8 by 10. 7 and 56 are cancelled. So minus 8 divided by 10, and that will give you minus 0.8. So the mean is minus 0.8. Okay, so that was the question number 20. Okay, so now we will move to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen. A fair five-sided spinner is numbered using the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. He says in a game, players spin it twice and add the two numbers obtained. Complete the possibility. Okay. So this is the first spin, and this is the second spin. So 2 plus 2 will be 4, 3 plus 5 will be 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. So let me show you, I have completed that table already. So you will have these black color numbers. They are basically representing the scores you get. Okay, so you got 4, 5, 7, 9, 13. Like this, you have to fill that. We are basically adding these numbers like 2 and 3. 2 and 5, 2 and 7. Okay. So once you have completed this, and then their question is, find the probability that the total of the two numbers is a prime number, and then he says is a perfect number. These are the two questions they are asking. Question number 21, it's A and its second part. So the prime numbers will be, you can count them. So see, prime number is 5 and 7 and 13. And so in this way, when you calculate the prime number, there will be 6 out of 25. Then he says a perfect square. So from this list, perfect squares will be 4, and then you will have 6, then you will have 16. Okay, so okay. So a perfect square will be, there will be 5 perfect squares. So you will have 5 by 25, and that will be 1 by 5. Then he says, that's I think in the question. In another game, players spin it twice and multiply the two numbers obtained without drawing another possibility diagram. Write down the probability that this product is a prime number. You see, when you multiply two prime numbers, the answer is not a prime number. So there will be no prime numbers. So okay, so 0 is the answer. This 5 by 25 also has been cancelled, so you have 1 by 5. He says a lamp is drawn using a scale of 1 centimeter to 5 meter. So 1 centimeter basically represents 5 meter. The position of A is shown in the answer space below. The point B is 70 meter due east of A, and draw the line representing the AB. Okay. So here you have that A is here. So its bearing is 90 because it's in on this side. So I'll put a protector here and I will measure how much is that angle. I put a dot, then I will draw from a line joining the here the B point, and let me show you. I use the wrong AB. Okay. Okay. So you can see I have put the crosshairs here on point A, and the 0 is on that north. From here, I will calculate 90. I put a dot here, and then I will draw a line. So you can see I have marked that 90-degree angle, and this is that dot. So, and this length should be 14 because 1 centimeter represents. So put a dot here and a dot same on the same line, put a dot here. So this is that line. And here you can see I have drawn a line which is 70 meter and is in the east of A. So then the question has, it's a change now, 22B part. Let me show you the question. Okay, it's a 1 mark, 1 mark. Okay, then he says the point C is north of the AB and is equidistant from A and B. Equidistant from A and B means you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. And angle BAC is 40. The angle at the B to A to C is 40. Okay. By drawing appropriate lines, find and label the point C. Then he says find the actual distance AC, and then he says state the size of the reflex angle ABC. So let me show you from my written solution. Sorry. So if the perpendicular bisector equidistant from A and B, you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So I put the pin of the compass on the B, open it more than half than AB. I will draw an arc here. And then I will put the needle of the compass on the point A, and I will draw an arc, as you can see from the diagram. So you will, this is how you get those arcs. Put a dot here, put a dot here, okay? That is your point C, okay? So as you have drawn the arcs upstairs, draw arcs below, below this, okay? And then join these points with each other. Okay, like this, you have drawn a line which shows the perpendicular bisector of the A and B. And then we have, you have to draw the BAC angle will be 90, sorry, 40. So I will draw an angle of 40 here. So I have drawn that line. So when that line cuts this, sorry, this is the point C, okay? Then the question is by find the actual distance AC, and then he says state the size of the reflex angle BAC. Okay, so you will have this line. This line is a question. It's 9.5 centimeter, which means 47.5 meter. Because 1 centimeter represents 5 meters, so 9.5 centimeter means 9.5 into 7, that will be 47.5 meter. Then they want you to find out the size of the reflex angle BAC. I want this. So BAC will be 360 minus 40, and that will be 320. That will be 320. Okay, so we are done with the question number 22. I have written. You can see I have solved this portion here. Okay. Okay, question number 23. He says, question number 23, he says, simplify. In the simplify, there are two parts of simplification, and one part you have to factorize. I will show you my solution. I've done that. Okay, so here you have to simplify only. Okay, so you will have 3 into x plus 2 minus 2 bracket 2x plus 4. So you will have 3x square plus 2x minus 2x minus 4. And you will have 3x square and plus 2x minus 2x will be cancelled. You will have 3x square minus 1. And here you have upstairs, you will have ax square minus x square divided by ax minus x. And you from upstairs, you can take x square common. So you're left with x square bracket a minus 1. Downstairs is x into a minus 1. So these two will be cancelled with each other. X and x square, they will be cancelled. You are left with the x only. That was question number 23A part. Question number 23B part, here you have to factorize. So it's 7x square minus 63. So 7 is taken out common. So inside the bracket, you're left with x square plus minus 9. So 7 into x square minus 3 square. So final will be 7 into x plus 3 into x minus 3. So that is question number 23B part. Question number 24 is coming up on your screen. He says under the transformation, T, the origin is invariant. T maps 1, 0 onto 2, 0 and 0, 1 onto 0, 2. Find the matrix that represents T. Here the objects are given and their images are also given. And we can easily find out its transformation matrix. So then he says describe for the single transformation. Okay. So let me show you. Question number 24. So the object, the 2 points which are object are 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. And the image coordinates are also given, that is 2, 0, 0, 2. So the transformation matrix is equals to multiply with the object is equals to the image. Transformation matrix multiply object equals to image is that technique. So the transformation matrix will be the image multiplied the object's inverse. So I will find the object's inverse first of all. So let me show you. So here you see that we are trying to find out the determinant of the object, and that will be 1. Then I will find the adjoint of the object. Okay. And you know the inverse formula is 1 by determinant, 1 by a determinant into the adjoint of object. Okay. So the transformation matrix will be image multiply object inverse. So we have found the inverse here. So you will have these two are multiplying with each other. It's very easy. You can take the columns, rows, and from here I take the columns. So 2 will multiply with the 1 plus 0 will multiply with the 2. So you will have 2 plus 0. 2 will multiply with the 1 and 0 will multiply with the 0, and you get 0 plus 0, that will be 0. So 0, 2, and you multiply it with this first column. So you got 0, 0 zeros are 0, 0 ones are 0, 2 zeros are 0. So basically you got 0. So 0 multiply 1, it will be 0 multiply 0 will be 0, and plus 2 multiply 1 will be 2. So you will have 2, 0, 0, 2. So that's the transformation matrix. That is question number 24. So their question is, still they have a question. Let me show you. Question 24. We are done with this. The diagram shows a shape A and B. Okay. This is that shape A and this is that shape B. Shape B is mapped onto shape C by rotation center 8,3 through the 90-degree clockwise. Draw shape C on the diagram. Okay. So 8,3 is the center of rotation. This is that point. Okay. So let me show you. Okay. So this is the center of rotation. So this point when rotated 90-degree clockwise will come here. This point when rotated 90-degree clockwise will come here. This point, I'm talking about this point. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it will go upward. So you downstairs you will have 1, 2. So it is like 1, 2. And from here is 1, 2. And it will go how much? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And this is. In the same way, I will check how much is this. Look at here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when it will rotate clockwise, this triangle 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be like this. We have 2 here and 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 4 correct dots. Just join them. Okay, I have joined them. You can see that. So this is how you do that thing. Rotation about 8,3 of 90-degree clockwise. Okay. Let me show you that. So just take your time. Okay. So now that was question number 24. Last part. Describe fully the transformation that maps the triangle A onto triangle B. A onto B. So this is, you see this shape, what happened with the shape? That is definitely shear. And look at this point. This is 1 centimeter from this line. So if you want to find out, I can show you how you find the infinite line. So we are talking about this portion now. So let me take the snipping tools. Snipping tools. I will show you how I find the infinite line. Snipping. I want snipping tools. Just copy them. I need to open the paint also. I just want to show how I find the invariant line of the shear. Okay. Red color. Okay, I will draw this line. So from where this point is coming, that point is here. So where the intersect is the point on the center of, axis of invariant line for the shear. So you can see here. So you see, same side, I prolonged it. This was the side here in the object. This is the side in the image. I prolonged them. They intersected here. This is the side after the shear. This is that side. You prolonged it. Intersected here. So join these 2 points with each other. And that will be your invariant line in the case of shear. So the invariant line will be y equals to 0, or x-axis you can see. You can say. The scale factor will be, this is 1 centimeter above, and then it moved 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 3 divided by 1. So the scale factor is 3. So let me show you. Okay. So it's a shear. The A went on to that the other triangle. Not triangle. It's like I think parallelogram. So it's a shear, and in the invariant line is y equals to 0, and the scale factor is 3. So that's how do I know that scale factor is 3? Because this point is 1 above the invariant line, and it moved 1, 2, and 3 steps. This point is 1 above, it moved 1, 2, 3 steps. This point is 2 above, 1, 2, and it will move 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from there, I know this, that the scale factor is 3. Okay, so the next question number 25. He says the diagram shows the point A, which is 1, 2, point B, which is 4, 6, and the point D, which is -5, 2. And he says find the coordinates of the midpoint of the AB. Then he says calculate the length of the AB. Then he says calculate the gradient of the line AB. And then he says find the equation of the line AB. Okay. So for on the line AB, we have to do everything. Okay, this up to the D point. So let me show you. So if you want to find out the midpoint of the A and B, the formula is x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So it will be 4 plus 1 by 2 and 6 plus 2 divided by 2. So 4 plus 1 will be 5, 5 by 2, 6 plus 2 will be 8, 8 by 2. So 5 by 2 will be 2.5 and 8 will be 4. So this is how you find the midpoint. Then the next question is find the length of the AB, and I can apply the distance formula. The formula is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we will have 4 minus 1 whole square plus 6 minus 2. Let me confirm. 6 minus 2 whole square. So 1 minus 4 and 4 minus 1 and 6 minus 2. Okay. So 4 minus 1, that's 3 square, and 4 square will be 16. So 9 plus 16, that will be 25. And when you take its under root, it will be 5. because the distance formula has under root in it, square root in it. So that will be 5. So the length is AB length is basically 5. Okay, now they want you to find out the gradient of the AB line. You take 2 points on that line and you can apply this formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and it will be 6 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 1. So you will have 4 divided by 3. So you will have 1 whole 1 by 3. That is how you find the gradient. Then we have to find out the equation of the line. So the method I use is I first of all find the slope, the gradient of that, and the gradient is perfect, is 4 by 3, and I need one of the points through which the line is passing. So the equation will be y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So y minus I'm going to use this point. Okay, so in place of y I'll put 2, in place of x I'll put 1. So you will have y minus 2 equals to 4 by 3 bracket x minus 1. So 3y, that bring this 3 to this side, bring this 3 to this side. So you will have 3y minus 6 equals to 4x minus 4. So you will have 3y is equals to 4x minus 6 plus, 4x minus 4 and plus 6. So 3y will be equals to 4x plus 2. 3y will be equals to 4x plus 2. This is the new tire. Sorry, and this is the equation of that line. Okay, now this question needs to be read. Question number 25. It says E part, the triangle ABC has a line of symmetry which is x equals to 4. So I will draw a line here, x equals to 4. And they say find the coordinates of the E, because this is the line of symmetry, x equals 4. So how much is A on the right side? Sorry, on the left side, it will be here the x will be 4, here the x is 1, so this is 3. So 3 on the same height on this way. I have done this. Let me show you why. Okay, this is how I've done this. So you can see A and B is already drawn there. I have just drawn a rough sketch. So the coordinates are also given. He says x equals to 4 will build a line like this. So this is passing through the number. The passing line is now passing through that number. So, and this number here, it's how much is this here? So it's x4. So here the x is 1. So basically 3 points here. So 3 point it should be here. So 4 into 7 by 2. So this is the line of symmetry. I will make the image of A, and that image of A is here C. The distance, it is A to the left of this line. Same should be the distance of C on the right side. And so the coordinates, because this is 3, so this should also be 3. So it will be 7, 2. Okay. So the last part is, he says find the value of the cosine DAB. So this is the line, this is the situation there. So they want you to find out the cosine of the DAB, this obtuse angle. They are asking for its cosine. The calculator is not allowed. So I just draw this line here myself. So this thing is 4. The height of the liquid here is 4, and this is the base. So I can find this. I will find the cos of this angle, because it's a right angle triangle. Whatever will be the cos of this angle, same will be the cos of this angle, but it will have a negative sign with it. So, the cos is based by hypotenuse, so it will be 3 by 5, but its cos will be negative 3 by 5. So here you go. I cannot directly find the cos of this. I can find very easily the cos of this angle, because it is inside the right angle. So today we are done with this paper, and today we have done May, June 2006 paper. So I hope that this video will help you to solve this paper easily. And if it has helped you to solve this paper easily, don't forget to subscribe my channel and to press the icon button there. And if you think that this can help you and it can help your class fellows or your other fellows, your friends, please do share the link of this video into your Facebook accounts and into your Instagram accounts, because this will be a great appreciation for me, and I will continue doing this work. So thank you very much once again. Have a good day. God bless you all.